Saturday night vlog time, and tomorrow Sunday roast is going to be something a bit different. I won't give it away, but watch this space. It'll be, like I say, something a bit different. But yeah, anyway, the main thing about this video is just talking about, these recent, well, not recent, but we've been going for some time now, these ghost investigations and what have you. I'm the sensitive, paranormal sensitive, and Paul is the paranormal investigator. And yeah, it's talking about my cousin Rodri, a farmer on the outskirts of Bala, and which is, well, North Wales or whatever, yeah. And his farmhouse is up there with the haunted, one of the, the haunted, most haunted buildings in Wales. He's been on several programmes, television programmes. Weird Wales was one, and Haunted Wales or something like that. And what he's experienced, he actually sees ghosts. You'll be talking to him, you'll be there, and then he'll turn and, oh no, there's something, and he'll be saying, well, there's someone sitting on my sofa there, and you'll have a conversation with him, and you're like me, I sense the things and what have you. But he actually sees things and that, and as well as experiences, and hears things just like me. But like I say, yeah, he's been on quite a lot of television programmes because of his farmhouse. It's been investigated in these programmes. They've had these investigators and psychics and all that there, and they say it's like it's a junction for the paranormal and the spirits and what have you. They likened it to like Euston Station, where a ghost or a spirit would enter his farmhouse and go off in one direction, and another direction a spirit would come in, and then that would go off in one direction and what have you. It's like a junction, apparently. That's what they say for the haunted, the paranormal and the spirits and what have you. And it's something going on there all the time. Once you get Rodri starts talking, you talk all day about his experiences and the paranormal and everything, and even at the bottom of the lane going up to his farm, he will say, if you ever about to leave the main road and drive up to his farmhouse, you'll see an old man, or if you do see an old man standing on the junction at the end of the road, he says, just don't take any notice of him because it's a ghost. So, and like I say, they've had seances and stuff, and there's things that move and disappear, and voices and noises and all sorts going on. It's a really haunted haunted house type of thing. So yeah, anyway, Paul, if you're watching this, which you will be at some time, if you're interested, mate, because Rodri's always saying, oh, come down anytime you want and this and that, like I say, it's only Bala, and last time I saw him, it was at a funeral. His father that passed away, and he come over and he had a chat and whatever, and he was talking about I said to him, oh, I've seen your last programme on the telly, oh, well, this and that, and once you get him going, he'll talk all day about what he's seen and what he's experienced and what have you. And like I say, he's always saying, oh, come down and this and that. So Paul, if you're interested, I don't mean tomorrow or next week, next time we meet up, I'll have a chat with you. If you're interested, get your kit together, your cameras and what have you. Rodri will love it. He'll be in his clip with you coming there with all your equipment and all that. Yeah, and we'll go down for a day, and do an investigation and what have you. It'll be good. But like I say, we'll plan it, we'll discuss it and what have you. You know, I don't mean exactly next week type of thing. But yeah, you know, see what we get on camera, do a lock off, and the you know, your motion detectors and things like that. Rodri he'll be in his element with someone like you going there with all your equipment, like. And so yeah. Anyway, what I'll do, I'll just put on the end of this vlog, I'll just put a clip of one of the, you know, the videos, and he's just describing just one incident that happened at his farmhouse. And like I say, it's his farmhouse is up there with, you know, the haunted houses in Wales. So anyway, yeah. So take a look. This is my cousin Rodri.
First idea we had that there was something not quite right was we were sitting in the kitchen one night and we heard this kind of noise, you know, as if something was kind of a scratching noise. And I kind of looked around and I didn't take much notice, just carried on reading my paper. And then it got louder. It was coming from the loft above the kitchen. Crikey, I thought, you know, somebody's broken in, I know, somebody's taken the mickey. And it got louder and louder, and it was almost deafening. I know it sounds a bit odd, but it was really frightening, you know. And I says, right, I've had enough of this, I'm going to take a look upstairs to see what's going on. So I got myself a torch, an empty wine bottle. So right then, so I walked up to the bottom of the stairs along the passage, and I hesitated at the bottom of the stairs. And then I could hear the noise just as loud at the bottom of the stairs, which I thought was weird, as it was in the kitchen. So I crept up the stairs with a torch in my hand and an empty wine bottle. And at the top of the stairs, I turned right, went through the door, and I could see the door of the passage, which is about, you know, 10, 15 foot away. And it was rattling. Like this. You know, as if somebody was inside trying to get out. So I approached the door now, and I burst into the door with a wine bottle, and I flashed the torch, and there's a kind of a wind in this room, and a kind of a murmuring, you know, not a voice, actually, you know, as if somebody slowed the tape recorder down. Kind of a weird, strange noise. And then, complete silence. Almost an eerie silence. I just scratched my head and I thought, God, you know. Closed the door, went downstairs. Was there anybody up there? Nobody. What do you mean, nobody? There's nothing there, I said, you know. And I didn't sleep much that night, I can tell you.